Hey, hey, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. This is David Steele, and here's me truck. And a couple of things today. First things first, I've just noticed something. I've got the wrong nuts on the back. That's what she said. There should be shadow, and I guess I can fix that. We are now using, or for today's video, I'm using the 1.49 open beta, or beta, depending on your perspective. Oh yeah, look at that. Huh. I can fix that. And so there's a few differences between the two. I don't particularly intend to go through them all in great detail, but the other reason for going into this repair screen is I am testing an engine. I am testing the Caterpillar 3406E. And this will be voiced today by Z-Mods. This is, I believe, a free mod, this particular one. And as it's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving if you are in America or if you celebrate Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving and you have no idea what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. Let's see. We're going to do a high performance cattle hauler today. So it's a 550 horsepower Caterpillar 3406E. I don't want that. What am I looking for? It's this one. And as it's Thanksgiving, if you hear the sound of, or Thanksgiving is all about family, so if you hear family sounds in the background, that'll be why. I reckon that makes it faster, or maybe it's that. I don't know. Do I want chrome on the back? I want a chrome wing. Oh, this kind of looks a bit in your face, right? I don't think I like the red. With the chrome whale tail. I mean, I guess the whale tail to me springs of the 1980s Sierra Cosworth. Let's go ahead and just put an adapter on the roof just because I can. I think, what are they? Are they lumen chromes? No, I think we just got the basic ones there. Alright, well, we may as well go with these because, as we can, because that's got to add another few horsepower, right? Let's do that. I think everything else is pretty much where I want it. Cabin lights, horns, roof window. Oh, I don't have a roof window there. Well, I think we can fix that. There we go. So if you're seeing some stuff on here that you're not familiar with, it's because I've got the Kenworth W900 upgrade pack. I forget exactly what it was called. Let's see, does it show me? Yeah, the W900 tuning pack, there we go. And so I guess I could add, no, I don't want to change things too much. Are these shadow? Yes, thank goodness. Okay. Yep, I can definitely hear family. Okay, that's fine. Right, well, I think that's pretty much what we're there to just jazz things up a little bit. $53,000 we're spending on that. Now, whilst I'm here, let me show you one of the changes between version 1.48 and older versions and 1.49, and that is the truck damage screen. This has changed. So before you just had, I think, wear or tear or damage on various components, and now you have split up between wear and damage and essentially longer term stuff. So you've got wear, which is stuff that's, no, let's go back. We've got damage. Damage is basically a component that is kind of, you know, through service, usually collisions, is getting damaged. If you hit something, you're going to damage things. It seems to think that I've run into things. That's interesting. So you can repair it here. I can repair that. It's going to cost me $858, or I can replace for $29,200. I will not be replacing either of those. 2% is fine. Now tires, interesting. 6% wear and 2% damage. If I want to repair, it's just $147. But if I want to replace them, it's $6,000. Yowzers. Engine, nothing going on here, but replace the engine is $50. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Repair it, it's nothing. What's a new gearbox? $13,000. So that's actually the component price. What about the drivetrain? $29,000. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. The cabin is okay. I mean, that does make complete sense. That's what you need to do. What does it recommend I do? It recommends I repair everything. I'm not going to bother with any of that. She's good enough right now. A little bit of wear and tear. It didn't hurt anyone. Actually, it might do if you happen to be the person you run into because you couldn't stop. Let's not worry about that right now, though. Let's go ahead and close out of this. That's that. Let's go back here. A couple of other features that we have seen in the game. So automatic lights. Okay, now my automatic lights turned on. Well, I guess they're not, because lights aren't on. So let's just go light stage 1. That appears to be automatic. I can still go main beam. Light stage 2, or pushing L again. No difference. So that's lights off. I think the first one's auto, and the second one's manual. Okay, well we can test that. So in manual, my main beam warning light comes on. Great. Lights off. In automatic lights, I don't have anything for that. So I believe that this is the headlights in auto, which is what I want. Alright, now, I guess what I want to do now is see if we can find some cargo. I guess Beaumont, do we have any reason we sure? Wow, that's so far away. I'm halfway between the destination and where it's going. That's not very good. Let's try something here. What have we got? Oh, okay. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Let's go back into here. Let's go to my map and let's find somewhere we can visit that's local. And there is nowhere local. I guess here is the closest to it. All right. Let's go to let's head up towards Ecos Power and Asuma. An A-Steel. I'll just steal, I'm not sure. Right, that's 22 miles away. We're in an automatic gearbox today in Allison. I really want to see these headlights working automatically. I haven't done that yet. And this is actually a test of this particular engine. I haven't tested this one yet. So this should perform pretty strongly. It's a 550 horsepower motor, 1850 foot-pounds of torque. Like I say, it's voiced by Z-Mods. Okay. We have traction and ABS disabled, which means it'll lock its wheels or spin its wheels depending on what's going on.
Turn left.
So first test of this engine, with an auto. Yep, looks good for me. Oh crap. Alright, so I forget sometimes that an auto, the steering seems a little slower than a manual. Everything is still cold, but I'm getting it. Oh, actually my oil's up to 180 Fahrenheit, so it's close to normal. Got there before that, Kenworth. Nice bit of turbo whistle there. Been kind of rough with things here. Okay, after that maroon car or red car, let's go. Not giving it full power by any stretch, but giving it a bit. Let's see. I've got just over half a tank of fuel. I don't need to worry about stopping for fuel. That's absolutely fine. There's a Prius here. He's going to be in my way. I wonder if I can cut through the gas station. Yep, I think I can. Don't do this in real life. The cops take a dim view of it, so I read. Can I beat this truck? I think I can. See ya. Also, don't do that. That's dangerous too. And don't speed, because speeding is speed kills. I don't know whether speed kills. It's the sudden stop. Now I want it to use main beam, and it's not. So if I turn main beam on, will it dim them when I approach another vehicle? Or is it just not going to do it? There's another vehicle around here somewhere. Maybe.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down?
Are we still on main beam? I think so. Yeah. Oh, there we go. And I think it dimmed it.
Go straight, and then keep
Okay.
left.
Well, that's interesting. So do I have to prime it?
Keep left, and then turn
I
left.
just used main beam then for a second, and it turned it off. So
Turn left.
okay. I wonder if this is like the smart shifting. It's not bad, but it doesn't seem quite finished yet. The demo I saw on YouTube, it seemed to be working great, so... Okay. Being a little bit too aggressive with the throttle there. Now let's just try. Okay. And the light was still orange, it's now red, and I should get a fine for that. Come on, charge if you think you're fast enough. Hey. Oh, I'm going a little quickly. Let's just test the brakes. The brakes work then. Yeah, we shouldn't really be anywhere near so gung-ho. But I don't think I can out-drag this charger next to me, but we'll try. So foot on the brake, foot on the gas. Yeah, it's not going to do it. It's not going to wheel spin. Well, let's try full power, and then that's got a green, and we're off. Oh, look at that! See ya! Wow, did not expect that. And there goes my main beam. Okay, well I guess you have to turn it on then. Oh crap! Oops! I think he just ran into me. Ah. Yeah, he had the last lap. Oh no! Now I'm stuck. That'll teach me. Well, let's just turn my four ways on. Thank you. Yeah, you're gonna wait for me. You're in a limo. You got nowhere to be at this time of morning. What are you doing here? There may not be a passenger in there. Right, let's be really inconsiderate. So I want to back up into here. Sorry, Mustang, you can wait. I'm gonna intrude on this lane. Oh, there's no one there anyway. So okay, and now we're on main beam. So that was bizarre. So I'm thinking that it's maybe not as refined as it should be. I don't see where I can... let's turn that beeping... Oh, there it is. I'm sure that wasn't there earlier. Okay, so the headlights is going crazy. So maybe it's not properly optimized. Alright. Let's see, what have we got cargo-wise? So, freight market. We have a bucket, which is barely worth hauling, or scrap cars to Odessa. Scrap cars to Odessa, that isn't going to be an interesting trip, because it's a long way, but this is Texas, so speed limits are going to be pretty high. And, of course, if I've got this much power on the hood, I am probably going to, let's just say... squeeze a few speed limits. Is that a nice way of saying it? But I don't know, it's a long way to go for a video. That's 400 miles, that's still quite a distance. But it's nice and light. So I'm going to fly. I think I'm going to go with this one. Kind of don't really like to haul such a lightweight. Because, I mean, what have I got all this power for if I'm not going to haul a heavy weight? But... and my spoiler as well, I mean that's good for a few £1,000s. Alright, well, let's be a chump and back up here at high speed. As a 6-speed auto, we only have one reverse gear, but we only really need one reverse gear. I'm going to leave the lights in automatic for now, because it's flicking between main beam and not main beam. But I think I'm going to prefer to use my own. Okay. Hey, I got it. I got it on. Straight ahead. Okay. Did I put the parking brake on? I did. Okay, so let's give it a quick tug test. Yep. We've got more power than the brakes can hold, so okay, well let's go. So my dashboard underneath the cruise control symbol says I've got 6 hours and 34 estimated time to get to my destination, and I got next to it is 12 hours and 39 minutes before I ended my shift.
Turn left.
If I go up to F6 here, I've actually got 12 hours and 12 minutes left to get it there. So I have lots of time in my driving day and lots of time to get the cargo there. So this will be no problem. He's reckoning I'm going to get there at 12:15, lunchtime. Challenge accepted. Assuming that I've programmed this engine in just right. And let me not break the red lights. I guess we'll go around these guys. Because I've got to turn right up here. But there's 3 trucks. Okay. Let's see. Okay, response is pretty good. But, yeah, it's a little wide spaced. So there's a big gap between first and second. So when we change up from first into second, it puts me at quite a not the best engine speed, but it's good enough. And this is my turning, so we'll get back on the power here. I'm going to be real trusting of traffic here. Yep, we're good. Okay. And here's the freeway. So that was accomplished very easily. And the speed limit says 60, but we might cough as we breeze through 60, maybe 65. Okay, that's good. Guns are going to want top gear, so that's still only in 4th. There's the moon. It's another change as well. The skylines. We get that. That's very pretty. I would zoom in on that, but I'm going to struggle to steer at the same time. Yeah, I think that's pretty. So 65 and I'm still in 5th gear. Let's shift it to top. Okay. Fair enough. And let's make like a tree and put cruise to 90 and see what happens. Yep, we know. The moon is fading as it gets brighter, maybe, or it's going behind cloud. So there's new weather included in 1.49 as well. I haven't seen that big of a difference so far. Rain is still rain. And I've been using the console to change the weather, and it's really not made that much of a difference. Wow, this thing is flying along. So in setting up the 3406E engines, there's very much 2 different distinctive, I guess, variants or tune states. There's the lower spec model, which is up to 435, up to and including 435 horsepower, and that has a governor of 1800 revs. So that's kind of like, that's your economy version, cruising at 90. And I think it's the 455 and higher. It might be the 475, where there's a governor of 2100 revs or 2100, and that has a bit of a distinct difference in the torque curve. You have another 300 revs at the top, so you can go faster. Great, but it changes behavior a little bit. Now you still have different variants within that, we know whether it's a low spec or low power or high power engine. So I'm still individually tuning each engine, but they're a definite distinctive family, or family within a family, I suppose you might say. Yeah, we are very happily cruising along at 90. I don't think I've got busted speeding yet. It's going to change. Alright, so it's not the first exit, it's the second one. It's this one here. Oh, little brakes. Let's use the engine brake. Okay. I think they've tweaked the physics a little bit, and I have, let's just say, I've been testing the physics, which hasn't involved going around corners on 2 wheels. It's involved understeering into the barrier. Yeah, that's never fun. Certainly not when I'm recording myself. Alright, so we're going to go north, which is down this way. Nothing next to me. Okay. This Volvo's going to have to get out of my way. Maybe today, maybe. Yes, we know. Okay, this is right lane ends. Do I have enough space to zip round? No, I don't think so. Okay, get back on the power. He is more space. He might be willing to use this lane. Yes, he was. Good grief. That's how you get bashed into this barrier, sir.
They hit something.
Let's give this. Is it a Mustang? A bit more space. Is it a Mustang?
Keep left.
Yes, I think so. I was giving it, yeah, and that was a sensible choice because he used this lane as well, or he used lane 1. Okay. Trying to be considerate and courteous while breaking the speed limit. Now, if it wants me to stop and inspect, that's a no from me. We'll see if it does. In fact, let's push the cruise to 105, just in case we can't get that fast. I don't think we'll be able to. Right, I'm not going to stop. You're going to find me, and that's okay. If I use the other carriageway, and will they not even know I'm there? Sorry, I'm in a hurry, boys. Right, speed limit's gone up to 75, but we're still exceeding that. 93, and there's my fine. And it's not going any quicker just yet. There we go. It's got me on the level. There's Mr. Houston there, I believe. Sam Houston? Good traffic's moving out of the way. Thank you so much. Okay. I guess this really is express delivery. They must need this plough in a real hurry. We haven't cracked 3 figures yet. Everybody lean forward. And depending on where you read online, some people say or claim that there was an official 600 horsepower, 2050 foot-pound torque version of the Caterpillar 3406E. But I have yet to find documented evidence that that exists. It may be there was a very limited production run and maybe it was only available for 6 months, who knows, but I've yet to find it. And so right now, for the steel production engine pack, the 550 horsepower, 8050 foot-pound torque is going to be the high-spec model. I've deliberated about including a tuned version of engines. I mean, you can find lots of claims from various companies online who say, yep, use this manifold, it gives you an extra 30 horsepower. But not actually seen enough evidence to tell me that that is really the case. Now, I think I can fit in this gap here. He doesn't move into this lane, which is very dangerous, what I just did. That's a Hollywood move, not an American Truck Simulator move. Yeah, and he just pulled into this lane now. I think I've seen 98, but no quicker. I'm going to have to slow down because of traffic. Oh well. We'll use this lane, but we'll be a little bit. Oh, that was interesting. I hit resume and I think it downshifted maybe. Oh, now I wonder if this kind of driving is a bit more wearing on the transmission and engine as opposed to driving my normal sedate pace. That would be an interesting experiment to try. Drive 10,000 miles like a and 10,000 miles like I normally do, and see if there's a difference in the wear and tear.
Slow down.
I'm going to use the left lane because this car should be quicker than this truck. Should be able to get up to 75. Oh, there we go. He's clearly seen me coming and got out of my way.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down?
What's my mileage been on this trip? Not great. That's actually going to be lower than a 4.8 as well, because, yeah, just because. I've used up quite a bit of fuel already. Excuse me. Can't think why. Okay, up to 91. I might just maybe try and cruise at 90 as opposed to constantly hitting 105. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just let the thing cruise. Just under, whoa, steer right, steer right, steer right, there we go. Just under 1700 revs. It's not really a cruising speed for this engine, but it should be capable of doing it though. It's a little bit more social. Okay, well, it's saying 2 hours to get to my destination. So it was originally saying sort of 12:15. Now it's saying just after 11, and I'm bringing that down. So we most definitely can make a difference to the estimated time that you're going to get there. Of course, I've had to drive like a chump. And I dare say this is not something that would happen in the real world. I've never seen the semi. Well, okay, I'm not a good judge because I haven't been doing 85 or 90 on a freeway and being passed by one. And if I'm doing 65 and the truck's doing, okay, the truck is doing, wow, it's a little skitterish there. If the truck's doing 90, I'm not a good judge of how fast it's going. I just see it overtaking me. This is Dallas? No, I don't think so. There's another fine for missing a way station. Okay, or a CMB station. Yeah, that's fine. And I gotta take my exit. I think I'm gonna kill the cruise, hit the engine brake. Off the engine brake. It's down to 70 and it recommended 40. Okay, 65 was good enough. Let's give it full power. Yep, and it downshifted smoothly. That's what I like to see. Back on the cruise. It shifted up to top. Okay. Well, it would seem that this engine is compatible with the 6-speed Allison. There was that one weird behavior when it looked like it downshifted when I hit resume. That might be because it put itself up to full power setting and then it realized it was cruise and so shifted up. I'm not sure. I can try that a little bit later, but right now I want to get to my destination as swiftly as I can. Yes, I know, Doug. Not quite as swiftly as I can. I'm going to let it cruise at 90. Let's just check my temperatures again. Let's go through my dashboard. Average speed's ticked up to 67 miles an hour as opposed to 66. Down to a third of a tank. There we go. So water's 192 and oil is 200. You can certainly see the oil hotter than that. Notifications on my phone because that one time I try and record a video and I forget to put it in silent mode is the one time I get a notification. I could demonstrate why you don't look at your phone and drive by picking it up, but I'm not going to be doing that. Just keep it rolling. Yep, let's go back to there. Just under an hour to my destination, I think. Bring it down a little bit as well. Bit of wheel camera action. So the auto lights keeps the side lights on, or the secondary lights. Oh, get in your lane, David. And this dashboard mod, it shows that the side lights are on. Yeah, a little disappointed with how well the main beam were working. Oh, I'm going too fast. Oof. That was, I would say that was a good recovery, but I should have anticipated I was going too fast before I got to the corner, and not as we started to turn in. And then using the service brake, using the engine brake and steering gave a bit of a chirrup from those tyres. Okay, now is this white car gonna get a move on? When we stop behind a bus.
Telling you to slow down.
I don't think this bus is gonna go anywhere. It's my exit as well. Okay, we managed to not run into anything. Take my exit, but that'll teach me for being a bit impatient. Okay, so we're turning left up here over the highway. There's a stop sign, so am I going to Namik? Yes, I am. Okay.
Turn left.
I say Namik. I may not be pronouncing that correctly. If you're watching this and you want to tell me how to say the North American mines and quarries, Namik, let me know. Traffic from the left does not stop. Oh, it will if you get in its way. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, I got a stop sign here, so I'm going to try something. Let me force the weather to be what used to be the storm setting. So we go here. I'm just going to hit console, go back up to here, set weather 9. Okay. So that's giving me what I believed was storm. And what I would really want is the headlights to turn on along with the wipers. And they're not yet. This is why I'm thinking I want to use manual lights, maybe. And I'd like lightning, but I haven't seen lightning in the game yet. It's one of the features that they showcased. So I don't hear thunder. So I mean, it doesn't really look that much different to what rain used to look like. Now maybe it's not been implemented in the beta yet. I'm not sure. Anyway, where am I supposed to go? Not in there. Go around here. Well, as a test of how well this engine's performed, I think it's performed just great. Some oddities with the Allison Auto, but I kind of get those oddities anyway. No shortage of power, but not a heavy cargo, and yeah, there's plenty of go. Do I go left or right? Let's chance it and go to the left of the building. Keep the building on our right, and maybe it's a straightforward just pull through and use the spot. Let's see. Those are big tires. Yeah, they're very big. Oh, and I got it wrong. Meh. Oh well. So I gotta turn around now, because I should have gone to the right. Okay. Well, that's alright. I got plenty of space to turn around here. So this may be one of Z's free sounds. The other one is a Detroit Diesel Series 60, but I enjoy it. Yes, let's not put the lights on. I'm going to do that manually. I don't want main beam on. Because I would expect to get a fine if it's raining and my headlights weren't on. Well, I don't know. Is it the law? I'm not sure. But it's certainly common sense. You know, you want to be seen. See and be seen. Well, one would hope that they would see an enormous, great big truck. Okay. Couldn't even manage to do that properly. That's a little disappointing from me. However, it's not one of my videos if I haven't parked it correctly, right? Okay, let's try that now. Alright. Oh, there's other machinery and sounds taking place as well. That is pretty cool. Okay. I think we're lined up. Yep, there we go. Parking brake on. Let's got it in neutral. I'm going to keep it running because it's raining and because I can. And let's see how well we did. So we covered 393 miles in 5.5 hours. That is, I don't think I drive that quickly in the car. Well, I certainly don't cruise at 90. That's for sure. The payback there, or the penalty is fuel consumption. So 80 gallons. Well, that's actually not terrible. That's about 5 miles per gallon. It's a little less than 5. I think given the sort of speeds that we were doing, given the way I was driving, 5 miles per gallon is pretty good going actually. That seems a little high, a little. Maybe I would expect to use a bit. Oh no, never mind. It's such a light cargo that makes complete sense. There's no weight on the back, so there we go. Anyway. You've listened to me deliberate this for long enough. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. And tomorrow will be Black Friday, so enjoy those sales. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much, everyone. Goodbye.